Roblox did something good, and whilst I think this change should have taken place a long time ago and that this is very long overdue, at the end of the day, they still did something good. They still eventually gave this change to the developers, and basically what I'm talking about today is something to do with something known as the Roblox Developer Exchange, but I'm pretty sure many people within the community more commonly know it to be DevEx. So before I tell you about the good changes that Roblox recently made to DevEx, I would first like to say please leave a like on this video and subscribe. So long story short, if people aren't really too familiar with DevEx, basically the Developer Exchange program, also known as DevEx, allows you to earn money by creating awesome experiences on Roblox. And I guess to simmer that down even further, basically DevEx or Developer Exchange is how developers earn money on Roblox. Because obviously with people playing games with things like premium payouts or game passes, the developers of these games can earn Robux, but that's nothing to do with real life money. That is where DevEx comes into play, because it allows those developers to change the Robux that they have earned into real life money. And once again, that is the base of the new recent changes that Roblox recently made, because the following requirements for Developer Exchange have been changed. Submission request minimum lowered to 50,000 Robux from 100,000 Robux. So what they mean by that is, previously, prior to these changes, the minimum amount of Robux that you could exchange through DevEx was 100,000 Robux, whereas with these new changes in place, you can now do a minimum of 50,000 Robux, which when I'm actually on the page on the Roblox website, it says that you can trade 50,000 Robux for $175, whereas, and I could be wrong, I'm pretty sure previously the 100,000 Robux could be traded for $350, which I think this was a very, very good change for the smaller developers who might not really reach the threshold of 100,000 Robux very often. So with them having a much better chance of reaching 50,000 Robux, they now also have a chance to use DevEx and change it into real life money and actually, I guess, make something worthwhile with developing their own games. And then the second change was Roblox Premium membership is no longer required for submissions, and this one I also like very much. Despite not being a developer, it's very nice to see these changes take place, because even back when Builders Club was a thing, I'm pretty sure that you needed to have the highest tier of Builders Club to be able to even have a chance to use Developer Exchange, which I'm pretty sure at that time the highest tier of Builders Club was around $20. So the fact that developers needed to pay Roblox a minimum of $20 just to have a chance to be able to exchange their Robux that they have earned into real life money, obviously many of them were not the biggest fan of that. So now that is no longer required. You no longer need to have premium to use Developer Exchange. And they mention on the dev forums specifically, they said, whilst there are many benefits to being a premium member, anyone that has earned the minimum Robux amount can now initiate a cash out request. Which is great, because I genuinely have no idea why they required developers to have a premium membership to cash out their own earnings. And of course, like I said, submission request minimum lowered to 50,000 Robux from 100,000 Robux. If you have earned this minimum of 50,000 Robux in your account, you will now have the option to cash out. That one I personally think is the best change that they made to DevEx recently, because 100,000 Robux to a lot of developers out there probably seems like a very high number to reach, and especially when that was literally the minimum. Like, these developers needed to have a minimum of 100,000 Robux just to be able to submit a request to cash out their own earnings. And with what I was saying about smaller developers, I think that this was great for them, especially because they no longer have to wait and just keep earning and earning and earning and wait patiently until their account reaches the minimum 100,000 Robux, because now I imagine that 50,000 is a much less scary number and a much easier number to reach than 100,000. I mean, just to put these things into perspective, the announcement itself says the Developer Exchange program allows you to redeem Robux you have earned on Roblox. Today, we are making changes to DevEx requirements to help make it easier for more developers to participate. So I guess that is the one and only reason that they have applied these changes to Developer Exchange, to help make it easier for more developers to participate. It's exactly like I was saying, they are trying to make it more open and a little bit easier for more developers, rather than just the big developers who can easily reach 100,000 Robux, to have a chance at earning money rather than just Robux and having it sit in their account because they don't really think that they could ever reach the minimum of 100,000 Robux. So long story short, my own opinions on this, I think that this is obviously great for everyone, and I'm very happy that Roblox has finally done something like this, because these changes definitely needed to happen for a very long time, but especially these changes are very, very good for smaller developers. And it goes without saying, but that's very nice to see that Roblox is finally caring about the smaller developers and actually doing something for their benefit. But of course, as always, that is just my take on this. That is my opinions on this entire situation. I want to know what you guys think about this, so please, the comments is the place to go. So one more time, please make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe, because I will always appreciate love and support that you guys give me, and you know what, it helps me out a lot. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of Roblox lowering the minimum requirement to cash out on DevEx. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.